back button focus? You may have heard other photographers talk about this focusing method, and they probably did it with a condescending sneer.
Oh, you don't know what back button focusing is? It's what all the pros do.
There's nothing worse than an unhelpful photographer, so today we're gonna help. One thing though, that back button focus thing is really great, and let me tell you why. If you've ever looked at focusing modes on your camera, you may have noticed that there are usually 2 or 3 modes, usually designated by a C or an S. For you Canon shooters, that would be single shot or AI servo mode. The single shot or S mode is what most cameras default to. You press the shutter button, the camera focuses, locks onto something, and it takes the picture. Pretty easy. This works really well for static subjects like buildings, landscapes, or a sleeping coworker. Only problem is, what if your subject isn't so still? That's where the continuous, C, or AI servo mode come in. This mode tells your camera that your subject is going to be moving around a lot, so it should keep focusing and be ready to take the photo at any instant, regardless of whether or not it's in focus. This mode is really great, but you run the risk of focusing on the wrong thing because you can't focus on your subject and recompose your shot like you can with a single mode. And this is where most people stop with their cameras and suffer silently, accepting the limitations of both modes and cursing the shots they missed because they were in the wrong one at the wrong time. This is where the back button focus custom setting comes in. By removing autofocus from your shutter button and moving it to an assignable button on the back of your camera, you're able to get the advantage of continuous and single focus modes at the same time. Simply hold down the assigned button and your camera will continue to track focus. Let it go and it stops. Your brain just became part of the autofocus system, and it's way smarter than your camera. You know when to focus and when you want it to stop. By using back button focus, you won't be cursing the AF system when it hiccups because you took your finger off the shutter, only to have it hunt back and forth when trying to take your shot. So grab your manual and look up the setting for your specific camera. It will take some getting used to because you'll have to train your thumb to do a new full-time job, but the effort is so worth it. Give it a try. That's all for now. Thanks for joining us on this episode of It's Okay to Ask. Remember, if you have any questions about renting any of our gear, we're all pro shooters and we're here to help. Till next time. If you'd like to learn more, check out the rest of our It's Okay to Ask series where we cover the basic building blocks of photography and video making by clicking here. And for our other videos, check out our YouTube channel here.